Welcome to today's GFG problem of the day. Hope you're doing well. So let's see today's problem: spirally traversing a matrix. Okay, so what the problem is saying is we'll be given a rectangular matrix mat of size n into m, and our task is to return an array while traversing the matrix in spiral form. Okay, so this is a given matrix, and what the problem is asking us to traverse the matrix and print the elements in the list or vector. Okay, and return that particular list. Okay, so for example, how the problem is asking us to print the elements in this fashion. So let's write 1 2, then uh then 3, right, then 4, then what in this fashion, 4, after 4 8, 12, 16, right, 15, 14, 13, 9, right, then 5 1, sorry, not 1, then 5, then 6 6, then 7, then 11, right, in a spiral form, right, then 10. I think that's it. Yeah, then 10, and we have to stop here. Okay, so in this fashion the problem is asking us to return the elements. Okay, okay, so this is asked. Now how can we solve this problem? I think we can solve this problem in by taking 4 pointers. Okay, what we are going to do is we'll take 4 pointers here. Okay, one will be a left pointer, right? One will be a left pointer which will start from this particular element. One will be top pointer, right? A top pointer is to traverse elements in from top to bottom. Left pointer is to travel the elements from left to right, right? One will be right pointer, right? Right pointer will be pointing at this particular index, we can say, right? And one bottom. Bottom we can write here maybe, or anywhere here we can write bottom here as well. Okay, okay, let's maybe write here bottom, right? Bottom. Okay, so bottom pointer is pointing at the at the last row, you can say. Okay, now first of all, what you want to do is you want to print the elements, right? In this fashion first. 1 2 3 4 we want to print. Okay. So along with this also, let's code so that you'll understand better. So first we'll code in Java, then followed by C++. Just one request to please subscribe to the channel, like the video. I know since last few days I'm not able to upload the videos due to work commitments, but I'll try to be as consistent as possible. Okay. I'll try to post the videos daily. Okay. So let's quickly code. So left equal to 0. Okay, then top equal to what? Top also equal to 0, right? And then we have right equal to, right should be pointing to the last column, right? Last column. Okay, mat of 0, that is the first row, dot length minus 1 will give us the last column size. Okay, and then bottom should be the last row, right? Should be the last row. Top to bottom. Bottom should be the last row. Length minus 1. Okay, now, now, so we'll be now having a loop, right? We'll be having a loop, right? In order to print these elements, right? We'll be having a loop, right? So what that loop will be, it is going to be while loop, and the conditions will be left should be less than equal to right, left should be less than equal to right, and then top should be less than equal to bottom, right? So because we are going to go from left to right and top to bottom, that is why this should be less than equal to, right? Yeah, so we are going to have one more variable which we are going to say, which we are going to call direction. Okay, so initially it is going to be 0. So direction signifies something. For example, when direction is 0, then we have to iterate or proceed from left to right. So let's write here, if dir equal to 0, then you have to iterate the elements from left to right. Okay, so what are we going to do? We are going to have a for loop which will start from left, right, less than equal to right, plus plus I. Okay, and we need to have a, a list as well, the resultant list, right? Result equal to new array list. So I'll show the C++ code as well. Post the Java code. Okay, so now what are we going to do? We want to add, right? We want to iterate and add the elements from these elements, right? 1 2 3 4, these elements, 1 2 3 and 4, right? So mat of, will say mat of top. Okay, top is where? Top is 0. That is the first row, we can say. Top is at 0. We can say top is also here. Okay, top is also here. Okay, it's we can say we are treating it as a row. Okay, zero, top zero. Okay, and we want to have like increment the column, right? One, top will be zero, and column should be the variable, right? It should increment. It should increment. So what we are going to do of I. Okay, mat of top. Top is zero, right? It is going to be unchanged, and I is going to change, right? Which we are treating as the column element. Okay, so it will make sure mat of top of I will print 1, 2, 3, 4, or will add 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is it. So once this is done, we are going to increment the top as well. Why are we incrementing the top? Because the next time when we come, for example, when we come again, right, from year to year, right, to from year to year till year, right? So it should start from 6 and 7 again, because otherwise if we don't increment top, then again maybe 2 and 3 will again come, right, to, or this particular row will again come. So we are done processing this particular row, the zeroth row, right? Now we want the next time, it should, when direction is 0, then it should be top should start from here. Okay. Okay, so that is why we are incrementing top. Okay, so just be with me, you'll understand. So here we are done. Here we are done adding 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. We are done adding 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what do you want to do? We want to have these elements 4, 8, 12, and 16, right? 8, 12, and 16. So we are going from top to bottom now. We are going from top to bottom. So for example, also we are going to increment our direction. Dir plus 1, right? Dir plus 1. Direction plus 1, and we're also going to do what? Mod 4. Why mod 4? Because we want to go in 4 directions only: 0, 1, 2, and 3. So what is when direction is 0, then we want to go from left to right. When direction is 1, we want to go from top to bottom. Okay. When direction is 2, we want to go from right to left, and when direction is 3, we want to go from bottom to top. Okay, so we want only 4 directions, and doing the mod by 4, it will make sure that the values will be in the range from 0 to 3 only. Okay, I hope you're getting, you'll understand. So now, so we have incremented the direction. Now when direction is 1, right, we want to go from top to bottom, right? We want to go from this in this fashion, from top to bottom. Okay, now what are we going to do? For I equal to top, I less than equal to bottom, plus plus I. Okay, result dot add mat. Okay, now we want the row to be variable. That is, it should increment. It should be in increment fashion. It should be in increment fashion, right? So we have already 4. We don't want to add 4 again. We want to add 8. So now what are we going to do? So top, I equal to top. I is starting from top, right? So we have already incremented top here. So now top points here, right? With top points here. So mat of, what are you going to say? Mat of I. Okay, I will start from top to bottom. And then we want the last column, right? Last column. So right will make sure that it is the last column. Okay. So mat of I, right? We want to increment the rows basically, and we want to have the static column, so which is right. Okay, so we have done this. Now after this, we have to decrement right. Why? Because when we come again, when direction is 1 again, when this is small matrix, but if there's a big matrix and direction is 1 again, right, is 1 again, then we don't want to proceed. We don't want to print again this row. Okay, we want this particular, sorry, not row. We don't want to iterate this column again, right? We want to iterate this column. We want to iterate this particular column the next time when we come here, right? And that is why we are decrementing right. We are decrementing right. So right will now point here. Right. Okay, so we have decremented right. Okay. Then else if direction is equal to 2, then we want to proceed, or we want to iterate the elements from right to left. From right to left. Okay. So int I equal to right, I less than equal to left. Okay. Minus minus I, we are going to say. Or sorry, or not less than equal to, greater than equal to, right? Because you want to go from right to left, and I should be greater than equal to left. Okay. Now what do you want to print? So till now we have printed what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16. Now we have decremented right. So right will start from here, right. We want to go till this. We want to print 15, 14, and 13. 15, 14, and 13. Okay. So what we are going to do? We are going to add. result dot add mat off. Now we want to have static row and variable column. Okay, static row, which will give us bottom. Bottom is still pointing at the last row, and variable column which will represent I. Basically, I will represent that variable column. Okay, it will go from right to left fashion. Okay, so yes, we are done here. Now what we are going to do? We are also going to decrement bottom. Now it's simple, right? Why we're declaring, so bottom now is pointing here. Bottom was earlier pointing here, right? So we have iterated these elements now. Now we want to, from next time when direction equal to 2, then we don't want to iterate this row again. We want to iterate this row, this particular row. Okay. And that is why we are decrementing bottom. Okay. Then once else, right? If direction is 3, then we want to go from bottom to top. From bottom to top. Okay. So now what is bottom? Now we have decremented bottom. So bottom is pointing here, right? Bottom is pointing here. Top is pointing here. Okay. So we have printed till now 15, 14 and 13, right? 15, 14 and 13. Now we want to go in this fashion, 9, 15, right? So 13 we have already added. So we want to add 9 and 5, right? 9 and 5. 1 also we have iterated. So top is pointing here anyways and bottom is pointing here, right? So what are we going to do? So we are going to have a for loop. Okay, I equal to bottom, top. Okay, okay. Bottom to top we want to go. Bottom to top. Okay, and we want to have a static column this time. So this will be I. This should be I. We need to have variable row which should be in decrementing fashion, and static column which will give us what? The left. The left will give us a, because left is still pointing at the 0. At left is still pointing at 0. That means this particular column it is still pointing at. Okay, this particular column it is still pointing at, and I needs to be variable because I, which represents a row here, right? Because we have to print 9 and then the previous row is 5. Okay, that is why we have I over here and left as a 0th column. So once done, right, we want to increment left, because next time we want to uh, iterate or print the next column, right? The next column. Yeah, that's it. I think we are done here. So direction, this will make sure to have range of values of direction from 0 to 3. Okay. And simply what we're going to do, return result. That's it. We're going to compile now. Okay. The test cases are being processed. I hope you've got the solution. Please, I'll request you to please subscribe to the channel, like the video. Now this is going to take what? Uh, I believe it is going to be O of n square. Okay. Okay. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let's quickly see the C++ code as well. It's the same, not much difference. So I'm going to add the code in the description section. Okay. So here we have 4 variables. I've already explained this. Not much difference. Okay, not much difference. You can go through the code. Okay, instead of array list, here we are taking vector in C++. That's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you got the solution. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video. I wish you a very happy, healthy, wealthy, and a great day. Thank you so much.